I didn't wake up one day and say, I'm going to be with a brown man and I'm not going to be with white guys because I hate white guys. Fortnite!
The first thing I noticed about Hallie was her beautiful face.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing else physically. Wait, not like that.
I'm giving a visual representation of what you're doing. Was I 15 when I met you?
No, you were not.
Oh, okay, now I know. I was 16.
Hallie, are you trying to get a case on me? What the?
I can't walk around in a bikini or something like that. Would not be cool.
You do that here?
No,
I would not be opposed. Yeah, get in there.
Find a weak spot and be like, I can get in this way. Does that make sense?
This week, we made an episode about all your questions. Is Hallie a colonizer? Do you want to learn to save some money? And are we really attracted to each other? Or is it just for the cameras? You're going to find out the answers to all of these questions in this episode, so stay tuned. Half Past Crew, grab your chai, get cozy, and let's get into it. Welcome to
Half Past Cha.
Guys, welcome back to another episode. We are so excited that you all are here. My name is K2.
My name is Hallie.
And if you can't already tell, we're an interracial couple. I'm Indian.
I'm like really white.
Super duper white. And that's what we talk about. We talk about being an interracial couple. We also talk about just relationships in general. But mainly, we love getting questions from you all because you guys go to
www.halfpastcha.com
www.halfpastcha.com where you submit your own questions and stories.
That was cute.
We release new podcast episodes every Monday at 7 a.m. So make sure you subscribe and like this video because it helps the algorithm a lot. And if you're not on YouTube and you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, make sure you give us 5 stars and follow the podcast because then you get notified whenever we do post, which is Mondays at 7 a.m. All right, everybody. Settle in, get cozy, grab your cha, and let's get into it. We got a lot of questions, guys. We have a ton of questions that you guys asked, and we've compiled them all. All right, Hallie.
We've compiled them real good.
Hallie's going to read most of them because my reading skills are apparently the worst.
Everybody on TikTok thinks that you might be dyslexic.
Yeah, it's a problem.
And I wonder that too. That should actually be a question. Yeah. Like when you see words, what do they look like to you?
Numbers.
No, they don't. Do they really?
Sometimes. What, doesn't that happen to anybody?
I see words as words, and they're easy for me to read.
It's just harder. Like sometimes I got to go back and read. Anyways.
I think you might be dyslexic.
First question is about personal finance.
Let's just breeze past you being dyslexic. First question, finance. So K2, with your interest in personal finance, I was curious if you've read/listened to books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or The Millionaire Next Door. My dad got me into investing and wealth building by having me listen to these books, and they are essentially my Bible at this point.
Well, the thing is, I can't read, but I can listen. So I am going to be...
We've established you can't read.
I am going to be listening to that book. I've asked Hallie to go ahead and download it on the app. Have you looked at it?
I've tried. I've been trying for months. So I don't know one thing. I have my library app, and I can download it that way because obviously if you have a library card, you get the app and you can get audiobooks. But one... it's on back order forever, or not back order, but everyone has holds on it.
Yeah.
And 2, I can never find the English version of the audiobook. It's like in Russian and in German, but I cannot find the English version, so I'm a little confused. I don't feel like paying for it, so
we'll eventually get it. So I do want to read that book. It's apparently like everyone who is wealthy knows about the book. If somebody has a business, they've read the book. So we have a business. We want to read the book. We want to understand what this book is all about. So I 100% do want to start listening to audiobooks more because I do think there's a lot of value. I think we read Atomic Habits, right?
We listened
to Atomic Habits.
Yeah, so we get in spurts of, we just get tired of listening to either podcasts or music, and we'll listen to, I love reading. I love actually reading physical books, but when we're driving, I really like to listen to audiobooks. We've done Atomic Habits, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Beep. That one was a good one.
That was great.
I don't feel like having you bleep it out, so I'm just not even going to say it.
Yeah.
That was good. I think right now I have Dare to Lead. We haven't started that one yet, but I have it. But I can't remember. Yeah, we like a lot of self-help books. Or not self-help, but just
Yeah.
Are they self-help?
They're
Like
self-help
lifestyle?
/ financial books.
I mean, we've not read or listened to one finance book.
I would love to. I can't wait. And we really appreciate you asking this question because he also had mentioned about his relationship. He was in an interracial relationship before, but he was scared of what his family would think. So they ended up not being together, which is crazy. Don't let your parents dictate what happens. But on a happy note, he is in a fantastic 3-year relationship now.
Oh, I'm happy to hear that.
Thank you so much for submitting the question. Number 2, how would you get a girl to notice you who put you in the friend zone? I've been put in the friend zone my entire life, okay? My whole life, I've been in the friend zone, and then this one girl decided to be like, sure, I'll be your girlfriend. And that was her.
That sounded more like out of pity.
It
wasn't pity.
Well, I remember when I asked Hallie out, and I was like, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend? And you were like, sure. Didn't you say sure?
No, I said yes.
You said yes?
Yes.
I don't know why in my head it just plays as if you said sure because I just kept thinking you were going to say no.
No, that is not what happened. I remember, well, I'm like 99% positive I said yes. Why would I say sure? That sounds pathetic. Why would I say,
okay, I don't think you said it.
You go out of your comfort zone to ask me to be your girlfriend. And I say,
sure.
Oh, cute. Sure. I would never do that.
You know what?
What?
I think somebody else said that, not you.
That relationship lasts so long.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Don't settle.
Oh my
gosh. That's my advice. Don't settle. But to get out of the friend zone, the only way you're going to do it is by being rude to them.
Okay.
Got to be mean.
No. Let's not say that. Get the attention somehow. Some people might take this as, well, you're taking it as be mean, or you need to go out and be with somebody else to get their attention. I don't think that's necessary.
I'm not saying go out of the way and get attention from somebody else so then they get jealous.
Yeah. You did that though.
Yeah, because
and it was stupid.
I thought it was going to work. Guess what? It worked. But I'm just saying, I think it's to get out of the friend zone, you really do. If you're too nice, if you're too nice, like you're overly nice.
Overly nice is kind of creepy. It's
not going to work out. And this is just my opinion. I've not had that many experiences in relationships besides this one fantastic one I'm in currently, right? And so I think I can't speak to it, but my whole life I have been in the friend zone. I never made it out of the friend zone except once. And so I think it's a difficult thing to be in. And the only way to do it is being different. You have to be different than everybody else.
You need to be like edgy.
You have to be a little different.
How can you be different than everybody else? That's so much easier said than done.
You just have to somehow be funny, be like
but what if this person's so nice and funny and wonderful already?
Be a little flirty and mean. I think that'll get you out of the friend zone.
Do something to catch her off guard.
Yeah.
Something that she wouldn't, just throw a little bit of a curveball. Okay.
Be ready at 7:00. That's it. Don't even say anything.
This is kind of a hard. Well, that's really ominous. What? No, that's not that. Don't do that. I think, switching it up from the normal monotony of your friendship and doing something more so that's going to get her attention to show that you are more serious about this than maybe she thinks.
Do you know what I did? Do you know what I did to get Hallie to hold me in a way, like to touch me and hold my arm? And I took her to a graveyard.
That's true. We did some spooky things around October season, and it is fall.
And so
you have an inn, haunted house.
Take her to a graveyard, and then she'll be scared, and then she'll be like,
just make her so scared that she has to hold on to you.
Oh my God, K2,
save me! Or unless she's a boss and she just is not scared of anything. I don't know. Find your in. You obviously are friends with this person, so find your way in and use that to your advantage.
Yeah, get in there.
Find a weak spot and be like, I can get in this way. Does that make sense?
All right.
Get all up in there.
Next question is,
Not yet. Wait till you are maybe dating first.
Is it weird? Is it weird going to India with her? I'm assuming her is her over here on my left.
I don't even get my name. Hello. Her.
It is so weird.
It is me.
Taking a white person to India. It's actually really not that weird. It was fun. It was so fun showing her the place I grew up, my home. You know, it was really fun. It's not weird. It is weird, I guess, because everybody's staring at her. That's a weird part. And it makes, I don't know how Hallie feels about it, but for me, I'm like, yeah, this one's mine. You know?
I love the way that question was written. Is it weird going to India with her? It was weird going to India with you.
That's the question.
It was so weird.
That's a good question. It should have been for her. Is it weird going to India with him? But yeah.
Him as in you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so weird. It was just so odd seeing, the place that you grew up and all these special things that you showed me. So weird.
I don't think it was that weird taking her.
No, it wasn't weird at all.
It was just like a little like daunting because I was like, okay, like she's going to meet all these people. Like, is the language barrier going to be a problem? Guess what? Most people in India know how to speak English. So,
and even if they didn't, we still found a way to communicate. So it's not that deep, really. I mean, we're all human to our core, so it's not as hard as you might think to communicate with other people.
Yeah.
But just in general, I mean, weird isn't the word I would use for it. It was long overdue. Okay, we'd been together 8 years before I finally went. But I mean, we've been married for a year and a half. Wow, that's not very long. I guess, yeah. We'd been married almost 2 years at that point. Year and a half.
Wow.
And so it was nerve-wracking. I won't lie to you. I started stress packing like a month before because I knew that I didn't know what to expect really with the weather and, clothing expectations that, like I can't just barely wear any clothes like I would. Well, okay, hold on. I wear a lot of clothes, but like
scandalous.
You know what I mean? Like I can't walk around in a bikini or something like that. Would not be cool.
You do that here?
No,
I would not be opposed.
I actually hate summer. I don't hate summer. I love summer, but I hate hot weather so much. I have not been in a swimsuit once this summer. Actually, that's a lie. One time not even in Indiana, in California, but that's besides the point. Anyways.
Are you going back to India?
Yeah. And I'm excited this time because the first time I was nervous. I was overwhelmed because I'm a homebody. It was hard for me to leave my house and I was just really stressed thinking about getting out of my comfort zone. But now that whole trip has just changed my perspective on my entire life. And I'm so thankful for it. I realize there's so much more out there and I'm so freaking excited for this next time that we're going.
It's crazy. It's insane how
Did you think I would like it?
I didn't think you'd like it as much as you did.
I love it.
But I guess this question relates to this as well. What is it like taking Hallie to Indian family functions back in India? How is the attention you get? Do you sleep in separate rooms?
No.
And do other people hint at not inviting her? This is from Rohan. Thank you for asking the question. No, we don't sleep in separate rooms because we're married. Who would have thought?
Woo!
Is it?
Zinger.
What's it like taking her to the Indian functions in India? It's just like taking a normal person to Indian functions in India. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like she's a person or something.
Yeah, it's like I'm a whole person, with feelings. I'm very sensitive.
Do other people hint at not inviting her? I don't think that's ever happened. I think Indian people might get a bad rap sometimes for like not like I don't know where this perception comes from, but a lot of Indian people, they want everybody to know about things they celebrate. They want to bring people in, like celebrate together. I think that's always been the thing. I've never seen a situation where it's like, oh no, she cannot come to this.
Very open and welcoming.
Yeah. I like that question. Thank you. Next, have you always been attracted to each other?
No. Just kidding.
I think she's telling the truth. I don't think she was fully attracted to me at the beginning.
I was.
Really?
Obviously I thought you looked, I love the way you looked. I thought you were really handsome. And at the time you were like, we were both cute, right? Because we were like babies. So I don't want to say like, now I think you're sexy, but like back then I wouldn't say that. You know what I mean? So because I was like, I was 16. Wait, was I 15 when I met you? I was.
No, you were not.
Okay. Okay. Now I know. I was 16.
Hallie, are you trying to get a case on me? What the?
No, I was 15. Wait, no, I was 16 when I met you.
And I
My brain
was
doesn't work.
17. Okay.
No, you had just turned 18.
No, not yet.
I met you. Oh, okay. I
hadn't
met
been my
you
birthday
like
yet.
2 weeks before your birthday, and then you turned 18.
Yep.
So I guess that's not a case.
She's trying.
I don't know. Don't like sue us.
What?
No.
You would?
Would I sue you in that case?
Yeah. What?
Can I do that?
No, I don't want you to do that.
I'm taking the house. I'm taking Sylvie. Sylvie, we're leaving. She's cleaning herself. She literally couldn't care less. What was the question? Oh,
Are we trying
yes.
to each other? The answer is yes, we
Yes.
are. And I don't think there's not been a time where I haven't been attracted to Hallie, because the first thing I noticed about Hallie was her beautiful face.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing else physically. Wait, not like that. I'm just saying.
Look, can I show? I'm giving a visual representation of what you're doing. You know what that is? You're digging a hole.
The main
Who's you?
thing that made me attracted to Hallie was her personality.
No,
and
that's what you
says
say
that.
about somebody who's ugly.
Everybody says that, but I'm serious when I say like Hallie is not a normal woman.
Okay, well, I don't know if that makes me feel good. I'm sweating.
She's not normal, okay? Oh, she was just different, in a good way. That's all I'm going to end it there.
Well, I liked your personality too, to be fair. I mean, I thought you were okay. I'm also, it was cross country season, so I like when you get darker because you're just sun kissed and you look really
That's
good.
racist.
I like the way you look, and regardless, but you look really good also when you're darker and you have a beard. Like, you look fantastic, which is funny because you've never liked when you get darker.
Yeah,
You hate it.
that's an Indian thing.
I love it. Embrace it.
We're like, we want to be fair skinned.
Blah, blah, blah. I hate being fair skinned, but I have always thought you were attractive, to answer that point. I more so now think it because I'm a woman and I like now that you have a beard. Before you had your beard, you had your beard in 2020. You never grew out your facial hair. And I liked it. And then it's like, I graduated college and boom, I wanted you to have a beard, and you had a beard and it looks amazing.
Yeah, I don't look good
so hot.
without a beard.
You're
at
so
all.
hot.
Oh, thank you.
You say, "Oh, thank you," to me calling you hot.
Yeah.
Do you have any words for me?
I just can't believe it. I think you're very hot. Like, I just, if I went to description, I would have to turn off the video. You guys met quite young. Do you think you would be a couple if you met later, maybe 2024, 2025? It's a great question.
I don't know, because we changed each other so much. Not in a bad way, in a good way.
I don't think I would have taken some of the risks that I took without Hallie. Hallie is the person that made me start my business. Like, she gave me the first client that I ever had.
Well,
And with that, I grew so much. And then I started teaching her photography, and then she got into photography, and then we like built from there. And that process is a lot of skills and a lot of personality changes happen through that process. So if we met now, I can't even imagine. I don't know what I would be doing. Like, I don't know if I would have gotten the job that I have. I don't know if I would have gotten I don't know where my business would have been at this time. Like, I don't know what would have happened. I don't think I would have gotten the job that I have, to be honest, without you.
yeah, and I wouldn't have gotten my job without you. So, to be truthful, I have no idea, because we would be in two incredibly different places right now.
Probably wouldn't have this house.
No,
I mean, I can't even think, because we would be living alone.
we would. Well, I'm 25.
We'd be living alone at this, somewhere. I don't know where.
Well,
and I don't think you would have gone to New York and loved that so much.
Yeah, I probably would have just thought, "Oh, stay in my hometown forever."
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. Yeah, no, thank you. I don't know. We've changed each other in so many ways that it's really hard to say if we would be together, because I mean, we were different people, and we are still different people, but we were different people when we met. But since we've been together so long, we've been together almost 9 years. 9 years actually next month. We've shaped each other in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Do you
Crazy.
think
I don't know.
Well, let me ask you, do you think you would be with a white girl?
Yeah, probably.
Really?
I think there would have been a point where my parents would have been like, "Oh, you got to be with somebody now."
Can you
And they
just
would
like
have
get
been
out?
like- they would have been like, "Okay, we got some people for you, and they would have all been Indian. And I'm like, I would have. The thing is, like, the people that they would have found wouldn't have fit me. I just know that for a fact. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't have fit them?
No, like the just the compatibility stance side of things. Okay, that's the only thing. There's probably somebody. I don't know. I don't think I would have found anybody, to be honest. I don't think I would have sought out a relationship.
Do you believe in soulmates?
Yes. We posted something about this on our story because I think soulmates always find each other at some point. Whether it be like, I've seen situations where people will get married with people that aren't their soulmates, and then they will find their other soulmate at some point. Like they just they're just not compatible with the person they're with, or something happens and they always find their way to their soulmate. You know what I mean?
A follow-up question. Do you think there's somebody for everybody?
I think so. I think some people are meant to be alone, though. There are some people that just are incompatible with people.
Like with everybody and anybody ever? Like are they too picky in that case?
I think they either are too picky. I think they have different goals, like career goals that they want to focus on that they just don't have the time for. So
that they'll never find. Like, yeah. That's kind of crazy to me. I don't know. I mean, I guess if that's what somebody wants, but I feel like as human, it's not our desire to stay alone. I feel like at some point everybody wants to be with somebody.
Everybody does, but there are some people out there that I've seen like on social media that they might go
maybe at this point in their life
person to person, but they will never be in a full-blown relationship.
Like the whole commitment aspect. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hallie, what is something you want to improve?
In general? Mm-hmm. I didn't know you were going to stop there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, so many things.
Pick one thing that you want to improve within the year. Not this year, like within 365 days from now.
So many things. It's honestly, can you go first and then, I don't know, I can try and narrow it down.
I would love to improve my financial knowledge. There are some things in the business world that I just do not understand. I don't understand how people scale their business. I don't understand some of the sales process and marketing strategy that businesses use, and I want to learn more about that. So that is something within the next year I'm going to master. So that's the goal of mine.
Can you really master anything?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
I think so. I think if you put 10,000 hours, like they say if you put 10,000 hours into something, you master it.
Well, I want to master being how do I want to say this? A boss. That's kind of the goal.
You should hire somebody and fire them and see what it's like.
No, like not a boss, but like I'm a boss, like that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to be a people leader. That's not what I'm trying to say. I want to become more of a business woman in that sense. And I think taking on a lot more responsibilities within our business is going to help me achieve that. That's really what I want to do. I really want to be able to better my skills in connecting with people and building relationships and getting more clientele to our business and growing that way. That's what I want to improve upon. That is my dream. And I want to keep doing that. I want to keep working towards that. I'm starting, or I've started, but I need a lot more practice with it. And I acknowledge that it's going to take a lot of work, and I'm here and I'm ready to do it. So
fantastic goal.
Yeah, that's my goal. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to better myself in terms of, I was going to say closing deals, but I mean, not necessarily, not that intense. Like we are essentially closing deals with clients, but it's like more so agreeing on us working together. I want to be able to do that and work with people and connect better and grow our business. So that's what I want to improve on.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Hallie wants to be the next Sirhan. Cooking videos. Will there be more, Hallie?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure everybody loved I'm not going to speak for everybody. I think a lot of people liked my Crunchwrap video. If you didn't see it, I posted it on TikTok. Did I post it on Instagram? Instagram is hard because you have to cut stuff down to
1:30.
Yes, 90 seconds. Oh my gosh. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I will post that eventually on Half Past Chai. I will do that at some point, but just know that it's kind of hard because Reels makes it hard. TikTok, you can post whatever. But to answer that question, yes, more cooking videos. I don't know, maybe if I need to, maybe I can record and post videos of me learning how to make more Indian food, which is something that I'm pretty new at. I know how to make some things, but like not a ton. I think it'd be really fun to take next steps and having your mom or your sister show me how to cook something, and it could be fun that way.
Yeah.
Because obviously like I can look at a recipe, but it's different when somebody is teaching you a recipe or showing you how to make something that they've been making for years. And so I think I would really like to do that as well. But yes, more cooking videos to come.
I am dating a brown man. Wait.
What?
I said that completely.
Let
I
me
said that
read it.
completely incorrect.
He is dyslexic.
It says I am a brown man dating a white girl, and I'm getting a lot of flack from brown women for dating the colonizer.
Here we go.
Any advice, Hallie?
You know what they say. I'm a colonizer.
I guess Hallie's the colonizer. Listen,
I am.
I have gotten so much hate for having a preference, having dated a white girl. Like, it is insane how many people are after me being like, why would you be with a white girl? It's like you don't like brown women. And then the brown women come after me for like saying anything about it. So it's like, I get where this guy's coming from. And it's not all brown women. Okay. It's just, there's a little, I guess the background would be like, we never get picked. Like the brown man or brown woman never get picked. Like they don't end up being in the relationship with who they want because they will always be picked over, or they will never be picked because the white person will always win over them. And I think that is a really bad way to look at it, because like if they don't like you, then there's nothing you can do about it, right? It's just there's some people who have preferences, and there's some people who want to be with. Just doesn't make sense. The whole I'm mad at you for dating the colonizer. First of all, they aren't colonizers anymore. Okay, they were in the past, maybe in like the 1800s, in the 1900s, but like not anymore. They kind of just grew into it, so they don't have an option. They just have to deal with the history, right? So it's like, you can't really do anything about it.
What's frustrating to me is the amount of comments that we get about how both of us, but a lot about me, she's ruining her genes. Bruh, get a life. Oh my God, that's so stupid. I hate when people say that because, one, you're knocking my choice in life partner, so get out. That's so stupid. And two, I mean, I would say it's none of your business, but we do kind of post our whole lives on social media. So I guess it is kind of your business in a way because we put ourselves out there like that. But that's besides the point. It's frustrating to me because let me just kind of try and unpack this a little bit, okay? I didn't wake up one day and say, I'm going to be with a brown man and I'm not going to be with white guys because I hate white guys, right? Like, okay, just think about this in your situation as well. People think that people think that I just am disowning my kind. Okay, I'm not. Like I've said so many times here, I fell in love with your personality. Okay. And in my mind, I wasn't thinking I'm going to go seek out this brown guy and I'm going to try and make everybody else, every other white guy feel bad that I didn't pick them and I'm going to ruin my genes and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
people that have that mentality,
that's just weird.
Is so bizarre. You're whack. You're wacko. Okay. Knock it off. Knock it off. Get it together. Stop being dumb. Because I guarantee you, I mean, I don't know. There are some odd people out there, but at least for our sake, we picked each other because we were compatible. It had nothing to do with race.
Yeah.
Mic drop.
I actually was very much so against dating a white woman because my past relationship was so bad. I was like, I'm never dating a white girl ever again, ever. That's what I said. And then literally like 6 months later, I was like, shoot.
Dude, you know what's crazy? So, people that I had been with prior to, or not been with, but like kind of hung out with, whatever, they were all white. And I was like, man, And I didn't make it a race thing, but it's like guys are so stupid. I didn't want to be in a relationship. So it's funny that you say that because like I didn't want to be in a relationship at all. Then literally 2 months later, I met you. Here we are.
The world works in mysterious ways.
Facts. And if you're butthurt about that, get a life. Sorry.
I see Hallie embracing Indian culture. What about Cicado? Like, do I embrace your culture? Mm-hmm. I think I do. I love Christmas. It's a fantastic holiday. Thanksgiving, I know it's American holiday, but Thanksgiving, fantastic.
I love Thanksgiving.
We celebrate all of Hallie's traditional holidays like Easter.
Halloween. I'm just kidding. It's really not that deep. Halloween's not that deep, but we love doing all the traditions and things together and we make them special.
Yeah.
And we always go to family gatherings. We always make, like the holidays are very family oriented. So I think we do a really good job spending time with both of our families.
We'll have to I feel very comfortable like filming my family like events. Like I'm just like filming my family, filming the event itself. But then whenever we go to your family event stuff, we never like take out the phone and like film. So we need to do that once.
Some people
maybe like feel weird on camera.
Which I get it.
It's fine.
There was a point in time where I felt really weird on camera. And now here I am every single week, and it's not weird to me at all. But I don't know. Your family does a better job of not like they won't change to be on camera.
There's just so many of us that
it doesn't faze them, and that's good.
Record and nobody's like paying attention except that one person we're recording.
Whereas my family's so small, everybody's gonna know because it's quiet. It's small, it's quiet. Yeah.
I think we should still do it.
I think we should still do it.
We'll make a little TikTok.
Because we both have really fun families, and I think we should show off that more. I like that. Mm-hmm.
We'll do an egg hunt because that's what Easter's about.
When is Easter? Think about that's what Easter's about. Thank you, Mr. Suketu, Mr. Easter expert.
Hallie, what is your favorite video game?
Fortnite.
Oh my God, guys. Fortnite is our favorite video game. We play it almost every night. We have a Twitch channel that we stream on. It's at Suketu Patel on Twitch. Go ahead and watch us on stream. It is so fun. We love playing video games. We also play Fall Guys a lot just to be funny.
That game pisses me off.
When I was growing up, I played a lot of Minecraft, GTA 5, and then some other games. I forgot. Like Counter-Strike was one. But stop playing that. Rocket League, huge. I love Rocket League.
I like Animal Crossing on my Switch sometimes.
A lot of people play the Apex Legends, and I just can't. I don't know what it is. I can't play that game.
That Valorant, no thank you.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Some games are just stupid.
Next question. I am white. My BF is Indian. His parents won't even hear him out about me. Any recommendations? This is from Ava. Hallie, do you have
I'm
any
also
recs?
white. The best thing to take, the best approach to take into this is knowing that you guys are a team and being consistent in that team-oriented mindset, because it can be real easy to turn against each other when you're both stressed out and frustrated, and him knowing that his parents aren't going to listen to him. It can, like I said, it can be very easy to take that out on each other and turn against each other. And that just makes everything worse, because there were many a times where we would talk about that subject and I would just get so upset with you and it would just ruin our days. And it's not worth it, because you're already going through enough stress. He's already trying to figure out how to tell his parents. But if they're not willing to hear him out, then that's their loss. And I think knowing that and understanding that, and maybe eventually they will come around, but it's also not worth beating yourself up in the moment for it, if that makes sense. It's best to just take it a day at a time and know that yes, they could eventually be welcoming and hear him out, but it might take some time. And so being consistent and being there, you two, for each other, and being a support system for him as he's trying to navigate this and talk to his parents about it.
You're so good at giving advice.
Really?
That was really good. I agree with all the things you said.
Do you have anything else to add?
I literally cannot add anything
for
to
him.
That.
What about him?
I think for him, it's just keep going. Like you just
consistency.
You just gotta be consistent. Like letting him know. Try and get her into events. Showing. The thing with Indian parents is like you have to They're visual. They're visual beings, okay? You just got to show them what they are like. What is she like? And the only way to do that is bring her home to different events, to whatever you can, just so they can see like how much she actually loves you. And that's just, you just got to try. You just got to keep going. Hopefully it works out. It just takes a ton of time. They're stubborn, man. Those Indian parents, they're stubborn. You can't do anything about it. Anyways, next question. Thank you for submitting that one. I really do appreciate it. Next question, quick one. Friends or The Office?
The Office.
The Office.
I've never seen Friends all the way through.
Love the Friend. I'm sorry.
You love the Friends?
I love Friends. Friends is a fantastic show. I love it. Like, I will watch it over and over again. But The Office is so funny.
The real question is The Office or Parks and Rec?
The Office.
Really?
Well, Parks and Rec is like Indiana based, so I don't know.
I don't know. I have more of an emotional connection to Parks and Rec.
Yeah, that's true. It also is more cohesive. Parks and Rec from beginning to end makes sense. Mm-hmm. The Office has like a little break when Steve Carell leaves. Mm-hmm. So I think that messes up the seasons a little bit.
I mean, honestly, it's every TV show. Like the last, let's say 2 to 3 seasons just kind of suck for me. Like I'm thinking about New Girl.
Yeah.
I wasn't thrilled with those. I wasn't thrilled with The Office last few seasons. I wasn't thrilled with Parks and Rec the last few seasons or Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know they have to advance the storyline, but I think that it's not great in the ways that they do it. And I'm a big fan of TV shows, but sometimes they just don't do it in a way that I would do it. Maybe I should be a writer.
I was going to say, you should just make your own TV show at this point.
Let's do it. Well, it's called my YouTube channel that I'm going to be coming out with.
Whoa, that's exciting. All right. Next question is not really a question, but it is a statement from an Indian dad. We have an Indian dad watching the show, everybody.
Oh my God,
and
welcome.
They wanted to clear some things up. All right. This is their perspective on why they're so strict on their children. And you're free to have your own opinion. I love when people submit these kinds of things, okay? So, from an Indian dad, normal Indian parents will pay for their children's education so the children doesn't have to carry that financial burden. Now, there are always exceptions in this, but what a parent wants most in terms of the from their children, they don't want them to fall into relationships because they have to pick them up on their failure. Hence, every method will be applied. Blackmail, emotion, pressures, anything. If the child becomes adamant and convinces them, then they will welcome the other person with more love than what they will give to their own children. So it's just, you have to understand, for Indians, it is family first and last. Everything else doesn't matter. So this is just their perspective on what they're thinking as a parent. As an Indian parent, they are focused on the education. They don't want them to fall into a relationship because they're afraid they're going to put aside education and focus on the significant other. And that's what they're scared of, because they're putting in all their financial help that they can give them into them getting the education. So I get it, okay? I get it. But a relationship isn't going to get you an F. Actually, not being in a relationship is going to get you an F. And that happened to me, okay? I broke up with Hallie, and I literally, all my grades tanked. Like, it was so bad. And we got back together. All my grades went straight up. And this is something, like, we have to figure out just the, I guess, ability to navigate the people you're with. Your significant other has to be somebody who also holds you accountable, holds you up. And that's what Hallie did for me. And so, like, I get it. There are some people out there who might not feel this way about their significant other. They might bring them down. And so, like, you got to be careful about those situations. But most of the time, your significant other is there to help you. They're the ones lifting you up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was hoping you'd say that, because we broke up, your grades plummeted, you were borderline failing out of college. No, you weren't, but you were doing bad.
Yeah.
And I remember that was one of the first things you told me when we got not when we got back together, but when we started talking again, your grades were doing really bad because you were really heartbroken and you couldn't focus, and you just needed me back in your life, and then you got A's again. So not to say that you needed me, but I am a really significant part in your life. And likewise to you. I did terrible when Skate and I broke up. So I think it is really a testament to you need somebody who's going to push you to do better, be your support system, and be your cheerleader.
And that is a fantastic statement, Hallie. We have one more question. And we have so many more questions, guys. We're not able to get to them, so they'll be in the next episode. But I just need you all to know, if you can go to www.halfpastshy.com, we will add your questions to our list of questions. So we will get to every question at some point in time. All right, last question. I'm Tamil, not Indian, but even though I get so many racist remarks, they often talk negatively about Indians, like curry muncher, that we stink, and so many more. So my question to you, Saketu, is did you experience any racism? Nobody called me a curry muncher. That's a terrible statement.
People did say that you didn't smell good.
People did say that, which was crazy. But I got a lot of the racism that I experienced, I guess. I never like considered it racism, just bullying. Like as a kid who is Indian, growing up in a predominantly white area, you're going to get, like, it's sad to say, but it's just, you are a product of your environment. So it's like if those kids are at home learning about these things that their parents are teaching them in a way, they're going to take that back to school and make fun of whoever's different. And so I was different. So I got made fun of for that, whether it be the way I dressed or if the biggest thing that I got made fun of was that I guess everybody called me gay, like everybody. I don't know what it was, but I guess I gave off that vibe. But that's something that still sticks with me today. It's like everybody would just like make fun of me for getting good grades or being like not a teacher's pet, but just being like very engaged in class. Like I would be the one who raises their hand to answer the question, and then right after class, people would make fun of me for that,
for being smart, and they're all stupid as hell.
I
that's
guess,
funny.
I guess. And so, I would get really crazy, like you said, like just words that would be said to me to describe me, and those were things that I just, oh man, if I could just go back and give my little self some advice. Because I was just shy. I was a very shy kid, so I wouldn't talk a lot. I would talk a lot to the people I knew, but I wouldn't talk a lot just in general. So everybody thought I was a quiet kid. Not really a quiet kid, but like everybody thought that. So it's just, oh man, I wish I could give myself some advice.
Well, when you're so little and you get bullied and made fun of, it's really hard to find your voice to speak up to said bullies. If I would have been there, I would have strangled them.
Yeah, I know Hallie would have.
I'll go to war for you.
Hallie's the best. So
I want to say too, I remember you've told me this for many years, but a lot of people made fun of the lunch that you'd bring to school because it was Indian food.
Yeah, it was Indian food, or it was like something like in a thermos. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
What are they eating? Grilled cheese and spoiled milk and crap from the freaking cafeteria?
I was very skinny.
Losers.
They would call me like very like super skinny. Which I don't know why that's a bad thing, but
how big were the kids that were making fun of you?
It was
childhood obesity is real, and I bet they were.
It was growing up. I mean, I didn't consider it as just like, oh, this is just normal. It stopped really after I hit like 6th grade. Understood, like, okay, or 7th grade. 7th grade was the last time I was bullied. Yes, and so like that is like when I was understood what to do when it came to bullies and how to combat them. And that's when it became funny. Like I started to go towards comedy and like being the funny guy. And once I started doing that, I knew how to combat bullies, which was just come at them with something comedic or just agree with them. That was a big one. It's like, oh yeah, no, I agree. And then just shut them up. They just don't know how to handle those situations.
Their brains aren't big enough to compute that you rebutted against them.
They'd be like, oh, you're gay. And I'm like, yeah, dude.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? Are you homophobic?
People are so screwed up.
And so that stuff like that is what helped me get out of those situations. And once I started doing that, bullying completely stopped. I think it takes a while to become confident to be able to come back at bullies.
Yeah. I was made fun of, I don't know, just for things, I guess. I don't know. I trying to think. I wasn't popular, really. I had my friends that I was friends with, but outside of that, I was shy, and it was really hard for me to make new friends. And so that's when I became funny, too. I do remember probably the biggest thing that was made into a huge deal is when I was a junior in high school, and this girl... Should I even say this?
I don't know.
It's pretty aggressive, but I feel like people should know.
Up to you.
Yeah. I got my prom dress. No, wait. I was a senior. Oh my God. I was a senior in high school. And there was this girl that I thought was my friend. And she showed me her prom dress back in like December, January. All right. And we have two completely different body types. She showed me this dress. It was pretty. I didn't stand out to me. It was maroon, whatever. In April, I bought my prom dress, and I didn't realize it was the same dress, but in a completely different color. And I have a very different body type. So they looked absolutely nothing alike. And it's a dress. This girl saw my dress. One of my friends was showing it in this group setting. This girl saw it and was like, oh my God, she got so pressed. Oh my God, Hallie has the same dress as me. She copied me. I showed her my dress. She should just kill herself. And everybody's like, bro, you're crazy. The crazy thing is that I know I know people who are friends with this person, and it just blows my mind because I wonder if they knew that, I don't know.
Yeah, it's girls are really mean to each other.
Girls are mean. And I remember like hearing about this and just freaking crying in the bathroom at school. It wasn't even that deep. I mean, like I shouldn't have let it affect me, but like the fact that everybody knew, and everybody like knew that was a whack statement, right? Like telling somebody to kill themselves because you have the same prom dress, like that's actually insane. But anyways, it's high school, it's drama.
Icky.
It is icky, and it's not that deep, but like that was I was bullied as a 17, like 18. I was 18. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Besides the point.
Being bullied sucks. And that's why we have the crew. And that's why if you've made it this far, I need you to comment. We are the HPC. All right. Comment that down below to know that you've made it this far. It'd be fantastic to hear from you all. And that is it. That's the whole episode, guys. We are so happy that you guys submitted your questions, because you guys went to www.halfpastshy.com to submit your questions. There's also a weekly blog, to make sure you check that out. We do have merch coming, everybody. We're so excited to announce it very soon. It is coming. It is almost here, and we will be addressing it very, very soon. Half Past Crew, we love you. We thank you for your support. We are always here for you, and we want to make sure that you follow us on all our socials. So then if you guys have questions or need to chat, do anything, make sure you reach out. And as always, we will see you next Monday at Half Past Shy.
Oh, you didn't do that.
It's fine.
And now you did. And
all right.
Rip headphone users.
There we go. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to watch the members only content, make sure you get on the train. We're going to answer a question now.
Choo choo. We're going to answer a very saucy question.
One of the questions that was asked